Hello everybody, welcome back to Back Out of the Case. This is Skyflight 44, aka Zek44. And today, I'm going to be playing Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Now everybody has that series they played as a child. They played the first game. The first game was great. And then the sequel came. They got the sequel, took it out of the box, took it out of the case, put it into the game system, played it for a couple of hours straight, and could easily say the sequel beats the original in every single way. Some people that played Final Fantasy, when they got to Final Fantasy IV, it was so much better. Some people that played the original Super Mario Bros. Easily could say that Super Mario Bros. 3 was much better than the original Super Mario Bros. People that played Sonic the Hedgehog when Sonic 2 came out. A lot of people think Sonic 2 is probably their favorite game ever. I don't agree with them. Sonic 3 and Knuckles beats the hell out of it. But a lot of people have this childhood game, this childhood sequel, that just beat out the original so much. And to me, that would be Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. This game beats the hell out of the first game. The first game was great, warranted a sequel, but it probably did not warrant an entire series. Now, the first game had its problems, and this game fixes each and every single one of them. Story-wise, better. Characters, better. Voice actors, better. The stage design, much better. The actual visuals in the stages themselves, can't believe I'm saying this, but they're better. The weapons are better. Every single point I could say about the first game, going on to the second, everything about the first game compared to the second is inferior. And the Ratchet and Clank series would not be the series we know today if not for this game. And it's going to be my pleasure for any of you who have yet to actually see this game to show it off to you. Because I can easily say this is one of my favorite games I've ever played. Let's start Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, everybody. Oh, the memories. I'm never going to...
Welcome back to Behind the Hero. Tonight's heroes are the duo who recently restored peace and order to our galaxy, Ratchet and Clank. So, gentlemen, tell us about your latest incredible adventures.
Well, as you can imagine, we've been pretty busy. After Drek's defeat, there were parades, press conferences, fancy dress balls.
And the wiener roast at Al's.
Oh yeah, that. And then things started to slow down a bit. After that,
There was the grand opening at Groovy Lube.
Right. I think that was last week.
6 months ago.
We're still pretty busy, but in a more, domestic sense.
Yesterday, I flushed out my radiator core.
I guess no one needs a hero right now.
Miss Noodlebottom, I found our man! Welcome!
What the...
I'm Abercrombie Fizzwidget, founder of the Megacorp Company in the Bogon Galaxy.
Bogon?
I'm sorry to incapacitate you, but our entire galaxy is in a very precocious situation. I must humbly request your sustenance on a mission of dire urgitude, a mission of superfluous peril, a mission of unequivocal imperitude.
Did that make any sense?
So, you need me to go on a dangerous mission in another galaxy.
Indubitably! A few days ago, this top-secret biological experiment was stolen from our testing laboratory by this dupliferous criminal mastermind, and I need you to get the experiment back.
We'll do it!
We will?
Greg, I have precipitated your recalcitrance and have made special improvisations for you. We are prepared to give you a job as the head accountant for Megacorp, plus a penthouse suite in lovely Megapolis, and our state-of-the-art robotic masseuse.
Deal.
As for you, Ratchet, I'll need you in superlatory shape. While in transit to the Bogon Galaxy, you will undergo heavy training and conditioning, including martial arts, heavy weaponry, survival skills, stealth, macrame, ballroom dance, and origami. We've used bipolar vector regurgitation to track the thief's location to a flying base in Sector 7. Infiltrate the base and retrieve the experiment.
Sir, ready for launch. Ratchet reporting. I'm on final approach to coordinates 37 Alpha.
Good luck. I'm counting on you.
Affirmative. Beginning radio silence.
Okay. Now, that was a fairly nice intro. We're already into the action. We're given 2 free weapons. We're in the Bogon Galaxy. We've just, for some reason, infiltrated a prison complex. Don't ask. We're going to find out that later. But let's just say that this game, if you've played the first one, looks and feels the same, except for one huge difference. In the first game, there was a strafe button. If you actually had the thruster pack and you, double tapped, I believe R2, or was it R1? But once you did that twice, you would be able to strafe. However, in this game, all you need to do is hold down the L2 or R2 buttons and you can strafe easily. By far the best change from the first game to the second. The first game had an auto-aim feature. Auto-aim feature was great. However, you had to really be able to position it correctly. You had to go and you had to move quite a lot. You had to move more of like up and down, like forwards and backwards to really do that. You really couldn't do that side to side. Now we can just move from side to side and the auto-aim will do all the work. Well, not all the work with all the weapons, but you get what I mean. The auto-aim went from being, a helpful addition to being basically your best friend. Not to mention, another good thing about this game is if you actually see right below the health bar, those four little nanotech like things are health. The bar below it, the more and more enemies we kill, that bar will fill up. Then we'll gain more health. There will be a little screen nuke attached to it, and we'll get full health with it. Under the weapon, at the leftmost at the leftmost corner, there's the ammo. You can see your ammo. Under the ammo, there's actually a another bar for that. Again, killing enemies will go and make the bar fill up, and once it fills up, the weapon you have upgrades to something not completely different, but something that will be much, much better than one you actually have.
I I see it's time to update my security forces.
Whoa, no, hey, no, look, I'm just here to fix the transflexor coil.
Nice try. Give my regards to Megacorp. Finish him.
Okay. Oh, don't want to get hit just yet. Actually, in one of my practice runs of the, and when I say practice runs, I mean failed attempts at playing this game, recording it. I actually went and played up to the 4th level without actually getting hit. I couldn't believe it. Okay, so we've been using the Lancer quite a bit. Let's go and use the Gravity Bomb. Oh, that's just nice. That destruction is just awesome. The actual Lancers are basic, like pistol submachine gun, to be more specific. But well, the Lancer's not gonna be all that useful later on. It's nowhere near as useful as the blaster in the first game. And we also have the Gravity Bomb, which is basically a replacement for the Bomb Glove. It does a lot more damage, has a greater actual area of effect, weapon, like a blast radius, I should say. And it's useful, but these weapons, there's some problems with this game, and I'll get to it later. Another cutscene.
Thugs for less. If it ain't broke, we'll break it.
Right. I'm in the market for some security.
You'll bring the cash, we'll bring the thrash.
Good. I need your best men to meet me at these coordinates.
Okay, sorry. I was taking a drink there, and my hands were off the controller. But there are a couple of problems with this game that, in my opinion, make the game after this the better game, in my opinion. But there really is, there isn't too many huge flaws in this game. This is the game after this, I would probably say, is better. Up Your Arsenal, the 3rd game in the Ratchet and Clank series, is probably the better game. But that game has higher peaks and lower valleys. This game, unlike the next one, doesn't really have anything heinous. There's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. There are some flaws that could have made the game better, but there's nothing that you look and think to yourself, why did they decide, how could they even think that this was a good idea sort of situation. There's nothing like that. And the problem with this game is how I was talking about how the Lancer and the Gravity Bomb aren't going to be all that useful later on. That's mainly because the weapon balance in this game kinda sucks. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Ratchet checking in, sir.
Incredulous! I didn't expect to hear from you again, so soon.
There was a slight problem. The thief escaped with the experiment, and I have no idea where he was headed.
Not to worry. I just received an emission which may lubricate the matter.
Do you have any maps for this quadrant of the galaxy?
You bet, mister! We got galactic maps, 3D maps, fold-outs, cutouts, maps to the stars, and their homes!
Sorry about that. I forgot my wallet. Could you take care of this?
Perimeter defenses deactivated.
You forgot your change.
I'm on my way.
Okay. Now, when I was saying that the weapon balance sucks in this game, what I mean by that is your armor and your weapons will stay good enough to go, and you'll always be good enough to kill what you need to kill at the point in time. You'll always be good enough that you'll be able to, take the hits that you generally think you would be able to take at any given point in time. It's just that the stuff that you get now is probably not going to last until the end of the game. Actually, these two weapons I'm not going to be using very, very soon. I tend to go and stop using these weapons almost as soon as I get new weapons. How am I going to be going and actually doing a lot of this stuff? How am I going to be progressing with all of the weapons? Once they actually go and level up and pretty much like the weapons upgrade. I was about to say something like evolve, but that wouldn't have worked. Though you would have got my point anyway. But after they actually do so, I'm going to go and use another weapon to get every single one of them to actually evolve. But look at this scientist dude. Yep, he's gone. We can't save him. Yeah, that's a shame. Actually, I'm going to be going back. I have 5,000 bolts now. Once you get... I generally like getting 5,000, and then immediately going to the immediately going over here and buying a new weapon from the actual vendor. One of the things that you can actually do... this entire thing just seems much better than the original game's vendor system. Though it's not going to be until the third game in which there'll actually be fill every single weapon, buy all the ammo you'll ever need for any of your weapons sort of button, and one of the things that you will notice from the first game is the fact that this game and all the games that come after it give you a lot more bolts. Let's use a gravity bomb. Oh! He still got killed off. But it was in an acid, and I don't have the acid mod for my gravity bomb yet, so that's not my fault. I tried saving the dude. But, you really, really don't need to worry too much about how many bolts you're actually going to have. Well, you're never going to have to worry about ammo, let's say. The first game, if you kind of sucked at it and you died quite a bit, like, let's say on Orzon, if you actually kind of died a bit too much trying to beat that level, you're probably going to run out of money for ammo, and I'm not going to say you're screwed, but things are going to get a bit harder. That never happens in the rest of the series. They allow pretty much every single cost in the game has gone up. Buying things from people, buying weapons, everything has gone up in price, and also all of the enemies drop more bolts. However, the price for ammo has not gone up in the slightest. Well, except for that one weapon that you really, really don't need to go and buy. You're never going to... It's sort of fixed the ammo problem. Because for everything, the first game was not the best when it came to money and ammo. Though, again, that's really only if you've ever had a problem with dying. Oh, shit, I got hurt. Ah, damn. If I was really going to get hurt, I wouldn't have gone... I would have just used the chopper. I like using the chopper against that guy, but... Oh, well. Let's grab the rest of this ammo. Another change from the first game, which some people might think's better, but it's not really better. It's not really worse or anything. The fact that the first game, each and every single different piece of ammo for all the weapons were different. They would bring this back later on in the HD games, but in the next few games, we're not actually going to be able to see what the ammo's actually going to. We're not going to be able to differentiate between like gravity bomb ammo, chopper ammo, or lancer ammo on the field. However, if you get near it and you need it, it'll still tell you that whatever ammo type you actually get. So it's not all that bad just because, well, you don't really need to actually... It's not going to change what you actually get. It's just sort of... Are you going to... Is it giving you more of a visual cue of what you're getting? Okay. That should be it. Yes, it is! Lancer has turned into the Heavy Lancer. We can't upgrade this yet until we actually beat the game. But the thing about this is the fact that, you know how it was a submachine gun? Now it's a full machine gun. Has much faster rate of fire. I believe it might do a little bit more damage. I really don't know. Doesn't really matter. The increased speed of the weapon and the increased ammo kind of make it better. There will be a few add-ons, a few mods that we can actually get later on, which will actually make the weapon a bit better. However, if you don't actually go and get it, this weapon is pretty much going to, it's not going to, you're really not going to need it past the first few levels. And it's not going to be useful after the first actual part. It's actually interesting. The first game had each and every single Ratchet and Clank game pretty much go, well, most of the traditional ones go with an actual 3-part progression, like a lot of different narratives and stuff. However, this one, the last part, the final part of the game, is actually fairly short level-wise when you see the earlier ones.
Ratchet, come in. Are you there?
Copy, Mr. Fizzwidget.
Listen, I have some new information on our experiment's wherewithal.
The thief was indemnified at Megacorp's Mactar Resort.
Also, the thugs have towed a moon-sized jamming array into Mactar Resort orbit.
Should I take it out?
Affirmulous! It's disconfabulating our annual Galactic Gladiators broadcast. See for yourself.
Ask yourself, are you man enough, hero enough, insane enough to step into the ring with 2 of the fiercest warriors in the galaxy? If you answered yes, you're a big, fat liar. But that's okay, because Megacorp is bringing Galactic Gladiators into your home for a special Mega View event. first, it's survival of the fittest in our bio competition. Be there as Chainblade unleashes his fury on our gladiator guest contestants. Chainblade has gone undefeated in 500 straight matches, but if the bio division doesn't do it for you, our robotics division will. Taste the adrenaline as contestants face off against our four-armed bandit, the B2 Brawler. Brawler. No living creature is a match for this machine. Watch 6 tons of Carbonox alloy hunt for its prey. There's no consolation prize, cause this bad boy's programmed to show no mercy. So what are you waiting for? Call now to bring Chainblade and the B2 Brawler into your living room. But put away the fine china. The Galactic Gladiators, only on Megaview. Call your provider now.
Chainblade, huh? I've got the coordinates. Ratchet out.
Okay. That was nice. I like how the actual cutscenes in this game, they just feel as if they're written better. The voices seem to be much better. Actually, if you haven't noticed, and you probably should have, Ratchet changed his voice to Titus. I believe the voice actor's name is James Arnold Taylor. He's been in quite a lot of things. Sometimes he's been Marvel Heroes. I believe a Ninja Turtle at one point. Quite a lot of different. He's been in quite a lot of games, but you're probably going to remember him as being Titus. Oh, I hate Titus. Yeah, it's really, really funny. One of the actual characters I hate the most in video games is also voiced by the same person that voices one of my favorite characters in video games, and that kind of sucks. Though, to be honest, I don't really associate the voice with Titus all that much. Though I damn well know that voice. Oh, I don't like Final Fantasy X. Mainly just because of the characters. But oh well. This game, the first game really wasn't without its extra shit that you could actually do. To be honest, you could do extra stuff, but there really wasn't too much of a reason to. You didn't really win anything for doing the hoverboard races if you did them again. The hoverboard races really didn't do much, to be honest, because you actually had to go and... They only gave you really an option to replay them. They really didn't give any kind of reason to replay them. Oh, shit. Camera, oh! Plant almost got me. Camera fucked me over. There are some things about the HD collection that I don't like. And some camera issues, some model issues, some visual issues that never would have happened in the original game. And there's also that game-breaking glitch that makes me hate this HD collection with a fiery passion. We're probably going to see that later on. If we don't, I'm going to force that glitch to happen so I can actually show you why I hate this collection. I love this collection. I love this HD collection. This was the HD collection I wanted to see. And then, well, I got it. I was happy through the original game. I was pretty much not paying attention to any of the glitches, visual and technical, with the actual HD version of the first one. And I went through this game loving it. Until the third part of the game, in which there's this game-breaking glitch which you can easily just fix, but holy shit. That's not something that should be in a game. It's not anything... It's not something that you can just pass up. It literally blocks you from beating the game until you actually go and well, apparently restart the console. Not going and just, you know, save and quit. Save, reload, save and quit the game. Or even just going to the main menu. Nothing works. We had to actually go and completely restart the console for it to actually go and work. One of the only, well, not one of the only times, but one of the times, well, a few times at least, that you actually had to go and kill off all enemies. Those certain enemies wouldn't fucking despawn after you killed them, because of that, you couldn't go on with the actual level, and it was bullshit, and it was never in the first, well, the original game, I should say. And I should know that because of how many times I played the original version. Oh, I play it too many times.
Welcome, welcome. If everyone could take their seats, we can proceed with today's demonstration. First, I'll need a volunteer. Anyone? Excellent. Your name, sir?
Ratchet.
And there you have it, the Megacorp tractor beam in action. Let's give it up for our volunteer. Sir, how about taking advantage of our show special? Thank you, sir. You won't be disappointed.
Okay, this is the second actual gadget we get in the game. Holy crap. The first game, we actually had to go from each and every single level. For the most part, we would get some kind of new weapon or some kind of gadget. For the most part, each and every single world in the very beginning of the game, we could get another weapon. And that was great. This one, we start with 2, and in the first real level we go into, we can buy another 2. Not to mention, we also get 2 weapons from the first real level in the game, and that's great. And did I actually... yeah, I did go and get that platinum bolt. The bolts in this game aren't gold anymore, they're platinum! Oh, that's such a much better color. I like platinum. I don't really like gold too much. Though, if it was Pokemon, I like gold so much better than platinum. But then again, I like silver more than I like gold. But, I'm going to end it here. And the next part, I'm going to be showing you even more amazing things that this game has added. So, see you, everybody.